Welcome back to Policenauts. Not of the police. What? Unlay PS1. Might have some audio flickering, but I switched back. I attempted to do NVEC encoding, but kind of ended up being a pain when editing the video, since this is going to be on the YouTube as well. And I decided, well, if it's going to be a pain, why go through the trouble, you know? And I couldn't really see any clarity differences. And in fact, I found that the CPU encoding kind of looked better. Decided that was probably my best bet. Yeah, sure. It's been a couple days. Former Policenaut Jonathan searches for Kenzo Hojo at the request of his ex-wife Lorraine. Jonathan and Ed visit the Takagawa building where they get in a heated argument in Takagawa. Although it appears as if they failed to obtain anything, Jonathan believes their actions will provoke a response. We went and we peed off Takagawa. Him and his mafia associates. Oh, where are we?
ここが我が家だ。
いい家じゃないか、エド。
地価の高いホームじゃこうはいかん。30年間の血と汗の賜物だ。北条の豪邸とは比較にならんが、交通の便はいいんだ。すぐ近くにリニアレールのサウスガーデン駅がある。リニアレールは浮上走行なんで、騒音や振動はそれほど問題にならないんだ。
帰るところがあるのは羨ましいよ。
そうだな。うちに帰るとホッとするよ。さあ、遠慮せずに入ってくれ。
Alright. Those look like the houses you find in San Fran. This is the standard type of house for residential lots here. It doesn't have a garden, but we do have 2 floors. I still have 5 years left on my mortgage. The entrance says a lot about a house, don't you think? Let's go meet Ed's kids. Why did we ring the doorbell? I don't have my glasses today.
Ara, Papa. おかえり。
ああ、ただいま。ゼロG体操の練習だったのか？
新しいユニフォームなの。どう？
ちょっと見えすぎじゃないのか。
もうそんなことばっかり。素材が決め手なのよ。流行の天然複合新素材。汗の吸収力がいいんだって。
俺は中身の方が興味ありだね。
ほら、ジョナさん、娘だぞ。
パパ、こちらは？お客さん？
ああ、今日はパパの古い友人を連れてきた。夕食の用意大丈夫か？
ええ、いつも多めに作ってるから。足りなかったらパパの分減らすわね。
勝手にしてくれ。
アナです。
ジョナサン・イングラムだ。よろしく。
ジョナさん、あなたが。パパからよく聞いてるわ。
マーク、パパの友達のジョナサンだ。
Uncle Jonathan.
気を悪くせんでくれ。マークは精神的な病気なんだ。言葉を持たん。自閉症のようにな。さあな、着替えて飯の支度を頼む。
そうね。このユニフォーム、1時以下で試着してると疲れるの。
残念だな。脱いじゃうのか？
まあ、パパの友達は理解があるわ。
アナ、早くしてくれ。
わかったわ。
困った娘だ。親をバカにしとる。
What? I want to meet Ed's wife. I'm guessing Ed's wife may not.
いい子じゃないか。
さあ、ジョナさん、ゆっくりしてくれ。疲れだろ。
I really miss those days. Everything just felt so right. I've got this picture too. I made a copy of it for me. Look at that stud. That's my wife, Catherine. She passed away 5 years ago. I knew it! I couldn't do anything for her. I promised her we'd make a nice long trip to home after I retired, just the two of us. Those were her favorite earrings. Anne has them now. I know. She really turned some heads back in her day. Aw, Ed. We had this poster made from a photo of Anna. This was when she came in second in the ribbon event at the Zero-G gymnastics competition. Let's see if he has a snark. Look at her. That's my baby. Good thing she didn't get her looks from you. That would be a ugly poster. You'll be here all week, huh? I wonder if Marco
マー
painted
クの
that.
描いた絵だ。
Yeah.
この絵はコンクールで入賞したんだ。
何で描いた？
ああ、子供用のグラフィックノートだ。ピクノ8。これはそのデータをプリントアウトしたものだ。
しかしこの風景は地球のものらしい。
Is this a horse? It's got wings. Is it a Pegasus? Is this meant to be Mark? That's what the doctor says. It looks like he's trying to tell you something. Is that a pig flying? These are airplanes. You don't see planes here. This is the moon. It's a crescent moon. This looks like skyscrapers. Judging from the size relative to the mountains anyway. I guess these are mountains. I wonder which one they are supposed to be. These are some kind of trees. They look like ones from home. You don't get trees like this on Beyond.
ジェット機といい、ビルといい、木といい、すべて地球のものだ。
そうなんだ。マークの想像がなんだが、マークは一度もホームに行ったことがないんだ。
こんな絵を描くとは訳ありだな。この少年がマーク本人だとすると、このビヨンドから出たいんじゃないのか。
はあ。
I wonder if that implies like the home syndrome that they were talking about. That's a solar chandelier. Catherine bought it. Draws in sunlight during the day, makes the room a little brighter. That's pretty cool. You can still use it at night, of course. It's the TV. It's one of those old CRTs. You want to watch something? I wonder what's on. It's gonna be BBTV. Logically. Or BBC.
こんにちは。ニュースオーダーの時間です。本日の太陽フレア予報です。昨日から今日にかけて大きな太陽フレアもなく、今日一日大量の放射線の心配はありません。放射線量も微量で安定しているでしょう。シールド注意報も解除されています。以上、BBC からお伝えしました。
Interesting. We'll talk to you in a second.
これも CG だろうか。
彼女まだ復帰してないはずだからな。
Oh yeah, that was CG. That's interesting. That's the dining room through there. The first floor's got 3 rooms, the living room, the dining room, the kitchen. Man, I'm dying of hunger here. They built stairs steep like this to conserve space. Damn, things gets tougher every year. It's late tonight. I wonder what's taking so long. What is it? She really is a nice kid. I'm so proud of her. I know I can count on her. She takes after her mother. She'd been bugging me for that bag on the chair there, so finally caved. Oh, I see it. They go for a lot, but it was the least I could do. She must be popular with the boys, judging from that poster. God damn it, Jonathan.
アナの誕生日に買ってやったんだ。あの有名な LS の超高級バッグだ。
そういえばロレインも持っていたな。
This is the in thing, apparently. I don't have a clue when it comes to this stuff. You can see it says Ellis on it. It's the real thing. Ellis is based on Beyond, so they're a little cheaper to buy here than home. They're a popular item among tourists. You get a lot of counterfeits floating around these days. Man, I'm dying of hunger.
マークはエドの？
見ての通り、マークは肌の色が違う。俺の子じゃない。マークは養子なんだよ。
What?
マークはある事件の生存者なんだ。その時に本当の両親を失っている。
そうだったのか。
It's late tonight. I wonder what's taking so long. She's the reason I stuck it out here. I miss her every single day. You saw her picture. Didn't think I'd find a pretty girl to marry, did you? I didn't say that. I met her at BCP. She was a cop too. One day she comes along and gives me a ticket for parking in front of the station. I always hoped you'd get to meet her. She was a great woman.
キャサリンが亡くなった暑い年だった。ナーク中毒者が正気を失って家族を襲うという事件が起きた。中毒者は自分の妻をナイフでめった突きにし、息子まで巻き添えにしようとした。俺は現場に居合わせ、その子を守るために男を射殺した。その子の目前で。ああ、俺はあの時から銃を抜けなくなったんだ。デカとしては命取りだよ。
Emotions. I love it.
マークはあの事件のショックで口が聞けなくなった。両親が目前で殺されたんだ。あの子のショックは相当なものだったに違いない。
さっき自閉症とか言ってたが、精神的なショックでは自閉症にならないんじゃ。
ああ、正確に言うと自閉症ではないんだ。わかりやすいと思ってな。緘黙症とかいうらしい。無理に話そうとすると痙攣するんだ。無言症とも言われるらしいが、マークは言葉では自分を表現できないんだ。
それで絵を描かせてるのか。
マークは一日中絵を描いてるか古い映画を見ているかだ。
マークとはうまくいってるのか。
いや、俺のことを父親としては見てくれてないだろう。
そうなのか。
マークは俺を憎んでる。
エド、いつかは心を開いてくれるさ。
そう思いたい。しかしマークは。
焦ることはないじゃないか。時間をかければ話せるようになるさ。エドはマークを
愛してる。
なら気長に待つことだ。
After we got married and had Anna, she quit her job and started working part-time in a waitless area. She eventually developed kidney stones because of it. Part of the calcium that your bones lose in weightlessness collects in the kidneys. How do you treat something like that? The only thing they could do for her was a kidney transplant. But there was a real shortage on organs back then, even more than today. 80% of people on the waiting list died before the donor was even found. It must have been terrible to have her die waiting for the transplant. Extremely emotional.
用意ができたわ。パパ、どうぞジョナサン。
She does everything around the house now that Catherine's gone. I owe her a lot. She must take care of Mark as well then. Yeah, Mark's never opened up to me. I wonder if she's opened up to Anna.
ジョナさん、飯にしよ
Also, hello, Red.
さあ、召し上がって。
Oh, I'm in control. Why are you holding back, Jonathan? Eat as much as you want. I made plenty for all of us. What's with these plates? They look different from regular plates. They got sensors in that record the number of calories and portion sizes. They beef if you go over the amount you set them to. I feel like a damn farm animal. That's funny. Okay. This is a type of calcium food made from crushed eggshells. It's a condiment. Cool. This is an artificial salt made with amethine and taurine. That's gotta get you hyper as shit. Natural salt contains sodium ions, which are bad for you, but this salt is perfect for eating. Those are vegetables grown in Beyond's agricultural ring. Ooh, you set up a hand cam. Very cool. They're ultra high pressure sterilized, so they're fresher than heat sterilized ones. They don't use any pesticides or chemicals here. They end up polluting this less. They don't need to use them. We have virtually no insects, and that would damage any crop. That's unahana, also called okara. It's a soybean curd. Soybean curd? That seems to be an awful lot. Yeah, I think I made too much. I love soybean curd. Dude, you get like nachos, soybean curd, a little bit of guac, and you mix it up. Good stuff. This is tempura. Whoa. It's hard getting seafood here, so it's a little different from tempura on home. It consists mainly of microorganic proteins. These look like they just came out of the fryer. Go ahead and try something. I'm trying. You're not eating very much, are you? It's hard work keeping a nice figure. I don't want to overeat. Don't worry about me. You go ahead and eat. I wonder if this one's got sensors too. It's Odin! Oh, I love Odin. Basically a bunch of things mixed together. I believe Odin is originally Korean, if I'm not mistaken. Hey, Ann. Yeah. Do you like school, Anna? What's your major? Do you do any sports? Yeah, it's great. My major is bioethics. As for sports, I do zero-G rhythmic gymnastics. I've got plenty of friends, all the girls though. I don't know what the schools on home are like, but I love mine. I think it's the coolest sport around. There's friction between the Zero-G Gymnastics Association and Beyond's Board of Education over the calcium loss issue. Its critics say it isn't good for kids who are still growing. I saw your poster. Don't worry, that thing's gonna take off like you won't believe. It's even better than mud wrestling. He said it. There's only one stadium on Beyond. It would be nice if we had some more. You always do the cooking? Yeah, I love to cook. But on Beyond, nutritional balance is more important than taste. Especially when it comes to calcium. Takaga will put up recipes on Beyond Net every day. It's not that hard with those around.
アナ、好きな人いるのかい？ 恋人とか。
おらんおらん。
もうパパったら今まではいなかったけど好きな人できたわ。
こら、こいつはダメだぞ。
どうして？
一緒に同行して分かった。やっぱりこいつはスケベだ。女と見ればすぐに声をかける。
Edo!
Edo! You have a job, Ann? I used to be a guide at the Astronaut Memorial Museum until last month. I was majoring in space history before, so it was a good experience for me. I think I'm ready for a relationship, you know? A real relationship. Maybe somebody older, more mature. What are you talking about? You're still a kid. No, she's a woman, alright, and that is quite a woman. Since you know so much about space history, you mind if I pick your brain? How about a story related to food? It is said the first person to use chopsticks in space was astronaut Onizuka, who later died in the Challenger disaster. The interesting thing is he didn't eat Japanese food with them. The first people to eat solid food in space were astronauts, young and Grinsom, on board Gemini 3. They smuggled sandwiches on board. How does calcium fit in with your diet here? What is important is not so much the amount of calcium, but the balance between the calcium and the phosphorus. If there's too much phosphorus, your body won't be able to absorb the calcium. I do 0G rhythmic gymnastics, so I always try to make sure I get enough calcium. Well, blacks have naturally higher calcitonin levels anyways, so it's not as bad for me. With all the advances in science over the years, like organ transplants and gene therapy, we've entered territory some say is reserved for God. We study other issues as well, like artificial fertilization, surrogate mothers, cloning, and the relationship between coma's persistent vegetative states and organ transplantation. It's a field that's been gathering a lot of attention since the turn of the century. That's pretty cool. These plates are nice. That's Dad's plate. We each have our own plate we use every time. We're able to monitor our health that way. It records how much we eat. Hey Ed, what is it? What do you think about everything that's happened? Well, we haven't really got any physical evidence or leads. But I'm with you, the whole thing stinks. Takagawa Pharmaceuticals is hiding something. We need evidence sufficient enough to allow BCP to open an official investigation.
Edo, 本当にいい家族だな。
俺の唯一の自慢だ。ただ、マークのことはあるな。
大丈夫さ。時間が解決してくれる。
だといいが。
You must be busy a lot. What, with 2 kids? I really do owe you an apology, Ed. I got you into this without knowing your situation. That wasn't right. It's okay. It's time I turned things around. We cannot get him killed. Something tells me he's already dead. That's the feeling I get. That guy followed Lorraine all the way to home. She must have known something, too. You think they go after Karen? It doesn't look like she knows anything. She'll probably be alright. As long as she doesn't do anything to arouse any suspicion. It looks like this thing goes way beyond Takagawa Pharmaceuticals. Takagawa himself has to be involved too. Oh, he's definitely involved.
Sate, これからどうする？
奴らも動き出すはずだ。徳川の出方を見張ろう。
どうもこういうじれったいやり方は性に合わない。
仕方がない。ここは OLA じゃないんだ。
If I don't eat something, I'll offend Anna.
食べてみようか。まずい。
What?
ジョナサン、どんどん食べてね。冷めないうちに。
I think we're
ああ
gonna be here a
遠慮
while.
せんとな。お前は俺と違ってまだ30代だからな。
けど
はい、ブラウンです。え、どちら様ですか？ええ、はい。はい、そうです。お待ちください。パパ、ビデオフォンよ。ちょっと変なの。音声信号だけでカプセルのことで話したいって。
カプセル？
What?
はい、エド・ブラウンだ。誰だ？
誰でもいい。あんたらの損になる話じゃない。いいか、よく聞け。AMM に来るんだ。あの探偵も連れてこい。北条健三のことについて嗅ぎ回ってんだろ。
どうしてそれを？
なことはどうでもいい。来るのか来ないのか。
わかった。AMM だな。
いい話が聞けるぜ。AMM のパイオニアの前だ。
パイオニア？
来ればわかる。俺の名はナインスターズ。じゃあな、ポリスノーツ。
Interesting. Super interesting. Who's 9 stars?
ジョナサン、撒いた種が芽を出したぞ。種込みだ。
餌にかかったか。どうだ？
AMM 宇宙飛行士記念博物館。
AMM か。アナがバイトしてたという。すぐ乗り込もう。
待って、全部食べてからにしてよ。まだ時間はあるわ。
アナ、ごちそうさま。美味しかったよ。
ジョナサ
また今度。
ン、もう知らない。
行くぞ、ジョナサン。
But I wanted to talk to Mark. I wanted to talk to Mark.
誰だろう？
行けばわかる。しかしあのビデオ本、聞いたことのある声だった。
いいタイミングでタレコミが入って助かった。アナには悪いが。
お前はいい。俺は毎日だ。毎日わけのわからんものを食わされてる。
エド、お前が作るよりマシだろ。再婚でもするか？
これ以上厄介はごめんだ。
なら我慢するんだな。